And I think that it makes a lot of sense. Interestingly, so okay, we're going to see the Urgot in the mid lane, and Poppy's actually going to be sent up top. So, Flashes both traded on either side. Arce now goes in the bot lane.
Stack 2, stack 3, he's gonna get pulled, he's gonna spit right under this tower. No ultimate for the Alistar, and that just means he's gonna die. First blood! Aren't a lot of tools to get out with that ultimate available. Skarner in the area as well. If they want to make this happen, they're gonna need to make it quick. Gragas is going in, he's gonna get pulled back to the belly. Wadid. Final little bit of time. There's the cast, gonna spin him back out, but Hjarnan makes it out before he goes down. Wadid now running, Grey health ticking down. Here comes the Urgot looking for the ultimate. Is going to be body blocked by Jankos. Beautiful block there in the end. Not quite enough on the cast. They want something so desperately. They finally get one. Infinity burning so much in that exchange.
And Infinity find
blood advantage. Losing out in farm across the lanes, but they are looking for those map objectives. And Relic doing what he can to stay safe. Perkz trying to line up that stun. Doesn't look like he's going to find it. There is a little bit more. The Aatrox
the range of Renu is enough, but now we see another play.
Trying to make the play, does manage to interrupt it. Hjarnan now needs to get out to safety, but he's going to go down immediately. Wadid next on the menu, and Infinity are ripping apart this G2 bottom lane. Absolutely merciless. And Infinity will walk to safety. Wunder on the way. Are going to secure that one. Will they sacrifice any lives, though? Arce on the way here. It's a 3v3. Perkz has been isolated out of the fight. Just the two, but Wunder, rather Wadid on the way, and Wunder just looks like he may get ripped up. Does manage to make it over the wall. Tom,
he just spent all his mana getting the blue buff, and 2 members from G2 is not enough to wave clear.
To a gold lead here at the 13-minute mark.
So this is the thing for G2 at 1 item. To me, they still feel 4-man units, and the fact that Infinity are able to play on all 3 lanes very safely.
Used as well, so Infinity know that they have the team fight advantage and are going to grab yet another objective. 2 Dragons, individual talent on the team that is performing better in the lane in the case of G2, but teamwork as a whole now looking great for Infinity. TP's coming in on the backside, though. G2 see their window to fight. They want to get it started. Perkz, though, not connected to the stun, but there's the ulti coming in from Jankos. But still, Renu remains untouched on the backside. Only 2 items, not a ton of damage coming in, but Arce tanking everything. Wunder right into the back line. Wants to fire home, but now the ulti is going to be used up. He's going to resurrect right here, backing off on the opposite side. That is Urgot. G2 know that they have the pressure advantage, and Renu forced to back off a little bit here. G2 finally getting some objectives of their own, solidifying a gold lead, but now Gragas in the middle of the team trying to knock out Hjarnan. Where's the Urgot ulti gonna go? Arce trying to keep Perkz off the back line. Renu taking a huge chunk from the Aatrox. Wunder wants to delete that carry, but the tankier members are still alive. Resurrection coming in. Solid Snake's cooldown's up shortly. Buying a bit more time with the Tahm Kench to try to get to safety. So many low health bars. We respect Infinity so much when it comes to the late game overall. We look back at their series against EDG where they had such a massive gold priority in the mid lane. Wunder's still far behind, but Poppy's on the bottom side. Perkz just looking for a pick.
Ooh, good consume there from Wadid.
Arce, where's he going to go? Hex Flash on the wall. He's looking for a little bit more. Wants to get it. Headbutt pulverized. Not going to connect. Nice disengage from Perkz. Relic on the backside, but Wunder's going to stop him from making it to the team fight. The Aatrox has been left behind. Hjarnan goes in on the tank. He looks for a good option. Renu now leaping forward, though. Wadid, the one left on the Zanya, is now trying to back off. G2 fighting is a strong 4. The front line coming through, and Aatrox is cutting people down. Hjarnan's there to pick up the kills, and Arce is now running. Unbreakable about to run out. Perkz going to grab that one. No, in the end, all 3 kills going to Hjarnan. Little air there, and that means Poppy might be the first to go. The flash is being burned left and right. Solid Snake now feels like he has to force a fight. Perkz, though, locked up into the wall. That's going to be immediately coming out. Wadid flashes over just to save the mid laner. A hero performance for the Tahm Kench, but he may be next in line. Renu uncontested on the backside. Hjarnan as well, and Solid Snake wants to disrupt it. Knock it back into the team, and this is the team fight Infinity wanted.
Flashes into the wall, and that is more than enough to allow Renu to just shred through the G2 lineup, win them the team fight, and this will secure them the big Baron buff.
34 minutes into the game, a 3K deficit for Infinity. That's going to start shrinking real quick with this Baron backing them up. This is the point that Infinity have a lot of CC here to shut it down, and now the siege begins. Renu, though, locked up briefly. Gonna get knocked back. Wunder, though, gonna be the one in trouble. The ulti immediately coming in. They're gonna try to fight for this tier 2 tower, but Relic is getting deleted. The 3-man knockup coming through, though. He's trying to make it out to safety. Does go down in the end. G2 happy to fight under their tower. Infinity hard over committing on this one, and they're gonna lose 2 members. Kotopaco trying to turn it back. Renu's still in touch, but who is he free to auto attack? The range is not quite enough. That tier 2, the MVP of the exchange. Infinity far too aggressive.
Infinity, they overcommit underneath the tower, and G2 are able to hold the line. Renu is still alive, though. They want to keep sieging towards this objective. Hjarnan, he doesn't have the LT, but G2, they need to be careful. Don't overchase.
Renu with the rapid fire cannon does lay down a little bit of poke. Perkz ready. Busts out the
here
spellbind, ready to commit for it. Renu now needs to make his way out of this one, backing off. Solid Snake is going to get pulled back, but Wunder may have stayed too long. The GA available, though, means he does get the resurrect off, and Renu going to commit here, but Perkz is right over the wall. There's the ulti coming out. Renu! Sliver of life remaining. Kotopaco goes down before he can use the ulti, and G2 just keep winning these small exchanges.
And now they're looking for the collapse.
Renu, it's going to take a miracle if you want to get at this one. Wonder knows better. He's not going to commit. He's just waiting for the rest of the team to get there. Renu going to look for the reset on the rocket jump, but no, knocked out of the sky. Not going to happen. Fighting that funnel against the Syndra. Relic, though, still ready to go in, but Wonder just warding them off. That's the tier 2 down. G2 not going to keep pushing, it looks like. Might just force this wave, and will they commit? Now he's going to take a lot of damage from Perks, though. Forced out. Stun comes through. Immediate QSS. The fight is going to kick off on the bottom side, though. They see Perks leaving, and now they got their eyes set on Wonder. Hjarnan remains untouched. Ulti going to bring him back. Will reset there on the revive. Is he going to be able to make it out of this one? Now going to get knocked down. That's a pick-off in the favor of Infinity. But Relic going down in the meantime as Perks is on a rampage. Both teams, 4 members left standing.
Look at Perks. He's going the long way around.
Perks has no ulti, though. But he does a lot of damage if he can make his way to the backside. Predator now being used. Yanko's threatening. It might just come down to the smite fight. Are they going to be willing to risk it? Perks moving into the backside, but they're going to spot him out. He's left on his lonesome. Infinity pulling back into their own territory. Renu has to be careful if he gets blocked off here. Hjarnan, will he have the aggressive to go in? That's the Dragon going down in favor of Infinity. Could just be everything in the fight to come. They need to kill Renu if they want to win this one. All on Hjarnan. Will he push any further? But there's the Urgot ult right on time on cooldown. Renu going to delete him. Look for the reset, but no, Hjarnan living. Not enough. 3 kills in the favor of Infinity. Elder Dragon as well. A beautiful fight.
And that pick on the Wonder was so crucial for Infinity because in the 4 versus 4, they knew that with the Tristana, they'd be in a much better position to win out on the fight. They also have a huge minion wave up towards the top side of the map, and now, with 3 members dead on the side of G2, Infinity are looking to break into the base.
Perks cancels the TP on the bottom side, though. That is going to be crucial. Kotopaku's still incredibly tanky, and Arce hungry for blood, but he's going to get pulled right back. Kotopaku looking for the 1v1 because Perks has no mana. If he misses another skill shot, he could just go down. Fear Beyond Death. Look at that cooldown getting lower and lower and lower. Kotopaku was hungry for blood. Perks, can you outplay this? The tower will offer you safety, but it won't stop you from losing the game. Wonder versus the world in the base right now. Game 1, flash on the Fear Beyond Death. Kotopaku moving back into the tower. Wants to get the outplay, but it doesn't matter, Vedius, because Infinity take game 1.
Kai'Sa's a really strong champion. You know who's a really good answer to Kai'Sa? Kog'Maw. In lane, he is so obnoxious to deal with, and he's one of the few that you could argue
did not start W. So this is going to be a little bit difficult. He's going to get stunned up. Renu going to do what he can. The flash out to safety. That's the head of pulverized. Arce goes down for first blood to Yankos.
The rest is all going to come down to execution again from these AD carries.
3 members in the book. They're trying to burst down Wadid, but he has the ultimate there. Tomcat buying as much time as he can. Renu, though, left up and available, trying to get something back. Wadid will drop here. The heal comes out. He's flashing to safety. They are going to get one back. Yankos, though, needs to be careful on the tree, but Perks is here. Perks is ready to save the day. That's 1 kill going down. He's pointing, he's clicking, and Kotopaku wants something so badly. Will trade it back, but so many kills going over to
the arrival of Kotopaku, that fight could have gone much worse for G2, but in the end, they end up finding the kills that they want in this early game, and Infinity fall behind.
Perks now continuing to trade. Wonder on the way. Kotopaku with almost no mana here. Wonder ghosting in. Can offer him a little bit of slow. Silence is there. The Ignite is there. He's running. He's trying to juke him, but there's the target right on him with that Ignite, and Wonder grabs another kill.
Ooh, but we have to go back because there's more action.
Relic wants to keep it going, trying to get out to safety. Already burning the passive, but that's not enough for the side of G2. They want to take him out. Fine at a time. Wait. Pulling him back out from under the tower. My God, the patience. They are not giving this man a chance. Where's he going to go? Relic needs to run, needs to make it out. Solid Snake is there, but it's too little too late, and the bot side is dying as well. After a tough loss in game 1, G2 are here to play.
And now, so unless Infinity have the power of magic, now
Kotopaku rest, trying to buy his way out of there, but Camille's just not going to let it happen. Trying to juke, but it's not enough. They'll just kill the clone and him in the process. Done. Will they die for anything more? Relic is here. Solid Snake wants to get it started. Uses the ult, but just pushes them back. The tower's still going to drop. Relic wants to go in, but Wadid is going to turn it right back. Now the Aatrox to the back line, though, wants to get it started, but the silence is going to stop him from getting much more impact than that. Solid Snake on the retreat.
By storm. Things started off a little bit slow, but kill after kill is being racked up for G2.
Escape. Ultimate going to come out. Kotopaku running, but there is no running from that Hex Tech ultimatum. Spotted out. The clone getting brought back by Wonder. We call that an oopsie. Kotopaku making it to safety with some fancy footwork. Now backing off, though. They're not done yet. Solid Snake going to be in trouble, but Relic is off to the side looking to get this fight kicked off. Xin Zhao immune under the strength of that ultimate. Aatrox not going to be so lucky. Pulling back under the tower. Renu in no man's land. Cannot come to help the team in G2.
Or as a team, G2 just instantly punish it. And with this kind of a goal lead, they feel
here as well, but Harden's there to clear it out, and Infinity just desperately trying to break this tower. They are going to get it, but 1-3 now the tower score. Still a 6K goal difference. Last game, it was team fight execution that we thought would carry Infinity through. If it was going to be anything this game, that option not nearly as strong. And the solo lanes on the side of G2 are
going for the AP build, but now Wonder could be in some trouble. How can G2 punish, if at all?
trying to run. Infinity now moving forward, but you can see G2 setting up around the Baron pit. They will threaten to take this if they fully commit onto Wonder. Solid Snake is there. There's no jungler. We're all eyes on Wonder, but the Baron is just as important at this stage of the game. Wonder now running for his life. He doesn't really have any other options out. Wants to pull him back. He's going to get the fear off. Can Wonder actually outplay this? He's already 2v1. He's already survived. He's already bought enough time for his team to take the Baron. Infinity have to contest now or they're going to lose everything. Baron dropping for G2. Wonder is still alive. He's still looking for the outplay. He's going to break the passive as well on the retreat.
Oh
my God!
Wonder finds himself the 2 versus 1 on the Urgot. And this is why he's considered one of the best top laners in Europe.
Vedius, I am lost for words. Fantastic from Wonder. The rest of G2 now gets to have a heyday with the map. They have a man advantage. They have the Baron. They are uncontested, and Wonder is here again. He just says, throw a few more at me. Send 3, send 4. My team's going to keep carrying this one through, and Wonder, beautiful performance thus far. Now the engage comes in as well. This could just be the final fight. Solid Snake determined to get something back. Malzahar throwing a silencer to the back line. Kotopako so incredibly low. Renyu free hitting onto the back line, but he just doesn't have enough damage to this stage. Camille coming out. The ulti going to be used on a clone, though not what they needed. But Yarnan's pushing up the mid lane. G2 are breaking the base uncontested.
G2, they have all 5 members alive. Relic has now respawned and is ready to group up with his team, but G2, they'll take the tower. Going for the inhib, could be a little greedy.
Could potentially get the second inhib. Solid Snake, the one who's too greedy, though. The killing spree from Perkz. Jankos gets the fight started again. Harden going in. He's got that lust for blood. He's ready. Too long as he sat passive on the bottom side of the map. He's ready to get the fight started. Wonder throwing out the ultimate. The Cogmine spit out. Not going to happen, but here it is. G2 bringing it back in game 2. They're going to take out the opposition. They're going to crush them at every single turn. And in game 2, the story of G2 is dominance.
Oh, okay, they're gonna go for the Cassio instead. All right. So Cassio's miasma is really good at limiting some of the mobility tools that the Irelia does.
Not interested in neutralizing the Skarner, interested in making his mark. Perk's gonna try to set up the stun, buying a bit of time for Kotopako. Kotopako now running. Here comes the Predator. Yanko's gonna try to throw the knockback out, but Perkz might just be the one in trouble. Can they turn this back? The stun's gonna connect. First blood dropping. Yankos now has to be careful up against this Skarner. Slowly but surely getting chipped down here, and he is going to back off.
Wait, Solid Snake, maybe spend a little bit more of their gold.
Wonder now ghosting though, looking for a play on the top side. No ulti available yet for Aatrox. He's gonna try to burn him down. It's gonna be a pretty easy one if he manages to connect it. Now trying to go on the retreat, bringing him back, taking him out. Beautiful count on the timing from the Aatrox ult.
And Wonder
Here comes the Predator in the mid lane though, pulling Perkz back. Do they have enough damage to take him down? It looks like the answer is yes. Kotopako finally getting a play of his own, and Relic surviving on the top side, but just barely. Wonder choosing between a kill and the tower at this point. Infinity bleeding out on the top side of the map, but at least the mid lane is finally getting... You're going to have to hold that talk. Keep becoming bot lane. Kotopako looking for the play. He manages to stun 2. Is there any follow-up? Wadita's locked at the Cassio, and now Solid Snake is moving forward, trying to body block. There's the engage. Once again, Chain CCing down the Irelia, but Wonder is here, and he's ready to go. Solid Snake's already dead. Relic on the backside, moving right into that pinch. They do not want to fight there. They're both sides are back. Infinity settling for a tower in response.
Yeah. I like this a lot because Relic knew that there was a slow push in the top lane, so there was nothing he could really... His flash is up. Predator has been popped. He's not going to find anything as the mid tower goes down. G2 looks to continue to extend their gold lead. And
coming out, Perkz can try to buy a bit of time with the stun, the flash forward, going to pull him in, going to chain the CC together with Rakan leaping in, and goodbye to Perkz. That's going to be that 0-4 scoreline. Infinity just picking him off.
Vision around the river. Ooh,
Kotopako. Big risk there with the ult. Nice sidestep though. Still going to get hit by Perkz' ulti in the end. Trying to turn this one around with the Zion Rakan on the backside. Renyu going to try to free hit in moving forward onto Yarnan. Now throws out the ulti, brings it back. Feathers come back, and that's so much damage onto Yarnan. The Zaya though may not be enough because Yanko stitches out so much of his own. Flashing over the wall. Renyu now on the retreat. Wonder now running for his life. The double going in for Yankos, but Relic is down for a little bit of revenge here up against Wonder. So much damage in exchange.
But yeah, so, ooh, okay, no. Dive happening up top.
Wall coming out. Kotopako has the ultimate available. Burning out. Get a little more damage down on the Yankos. The minions blocking a lot of what's coming out, but Kotopako needs to play safety. That's 1 kill going down. Perkz now in trouble. The rest of the team on the hunt for the remaining members of G2. Pulled back and locked up. Perkz trying to dash his way around, but it's not going to happen. Vedius, what was that? 3 members moving. Kotopaka getting lower and lower, but 5K and dropping. Can anyone stop this? 2K going down further and further. Wonder trying to get it started, but the Baron has already dropped in favor of Infinity. Now they're trying to find the fight win. Jarnan untouched on the backside. Aatrox going to go into the passive, and Wonder running for his life, but Renyu still alive and well. Kotopaka was out of mana, but I don't even know if they need him. Infinity are on the hunt. Wonder needs to find a flank to the backside, but he simply cannot. He may give his life as well, taking out Solid Snake as Jarnan, continuing to cut through. Jarnan is going off in the fight. They simply cannot kill it. Kaisa, triple coming through for G2 to turn it back.
And G2 end up finding, and Yanko should be so grateful to the carries on their team, because what was a big misplay is now a big win for G2.
Kotopaka now trying to turn it all around, but it does not matter. Goes golden, but he's already burning down. He dies right there. Shut down for G2 and disaster averted. Jarnan with no mana, but only Rakan stands in front of G2 as they push up the mid lane. They're gonna break the inhibitor line right here.
Oh man, G2, that was a big mistake, and if it weren't for Wonder, Hyanan, and Wadid, this game could have been so different, but that would have been disaster. Now, Infinity looking for a play.
Pulling back Wonder, how much damage can they actually lay down? The knock, he's not gonna be able to dash out of that one. Clean pick off. Now moving for a little bit more. No Baron buff backing them up, sadly. They will just break this tower. Good pick getting off from Infinity. They're starting to play at their own pace, but Jankos with so much wave clear. No Baron empowering those minions. It's pretty easy for him to just cut them down. Relic on the front line, though, looking to take out Jankos. Incredibly vulnerable. With D trying to buy a little bit more time. Perkz is going to start dashing and ducking his way through the back line, leaping in and out, proccing the ult from Relic. Now going into reservation mode. They have to be careful, though. Approaching Kotopaka way as the ulti up could be disastrous. It's a slow, steady siege. Both these teams continuing to battle it out. 20 seconds to Wonder. He has the TP. There's vision where he can flank from if he gets the opportunity, but the tier 2 will drop. Infinity back off after that.
Yeah, the wave clear isn't that strong from G2, and Perkz is pretty far behind. Ooh, he's got to respect this.
Perkz, the flash engage. They're going to lock up one. They're looking to lock up a few more, but Perkz manages to find the disengage. Not going to be enough, however. Hjarnan on the run. Kotopaka trying to hunt him down. Now moving in. Wonder on the way. The Urgot's going to come in the middle of everybody. He's going to take out Relic. Wadid is here as well. How much can Wonder do for this team? Cutting through those health bars. Running, though. They're trying desperately, but there's the fear, and it's not enough because death is coming for Cassio 2. Kotopaka absolutely deleted.
And this is Wonder, and they know that because of the lack of wave clear on G2, they can secure the tier 2 as well, but then they stick around. You get a little over-eager, and you try to force more plays than you can. Now Solid Snake going in once again.
Force one of those plays right now, trying to take out Wonder, but pulled back. Ooh. Predator still proc. Solid Snake still running for it. He's going to be the one caught in the middle of the team. He cannot afford to stray that far. Wonder's going to pull him back. Is just going to bring it going. Perkz locked up in the middle of everybody, but they're trying to bring it back with the Xayah. Lots of feathers coming in. Arcee on the retreat. Perkz leaping forward, trying to find the stun, trying to find the reset. It does not matter. This is the cleanup from G2. Riding in on the wall. It might just be the one that takes into victory. Goodbye to Renyu. Slowly but surely getting chipped down, and G2 are destroying Infinity.
And Wonder does it once again. He was the target that Solid Snake was trying to jump on top of. He was the guy that was likely going to lose his life, but he uses his dash to interrupt Solid Snake, and then he flashes over the wall. Solid Snake then ends up in a really awkward situation where he ends up dying first, and the rest of his team are quick to follow. G2 though, they have no minion wave. Relic buys enough time, and the Baron is not going to respawn fast enough for G2 to really capitalize. Oh. Relic's still on the run.
Oh, well played there on the dash back. There's nowhere else for him to go though. Jankos is here too. He thought maybe, just maybe, I can turn it on.
All just comes off the back of, once again, Wonder having a phenomenal game.
Taking the fight off. Kotopaka needs to find that 4-man ult if he's going to get it out, and it's not going to happen. That's the pick. Wonder now unstoppable.
From Wadid. Oh. The signal.
The rallying cry of the G2 army.
Here comes the Taliyah wall.
Headbutting him away. Skarner's all isolated on his lonesome. Wadid stopping any follow-up. Solid Snake all but set to fall. There's really absolutely no way he can get out of this one. There's simply too many members chasing him. Is the Crystalline Exoskeleton going to be enough? Can he get the movement speed still? I don't think so. Hjarnan now leaping forward, committing the ulti, trading it 1-for-1, but sadly not enough life for Solid Snake. Goodbye to the Skarner. G2 in prime position to take the game.
They now have the Baron buff. Wonder's pushing in mid as well. They have a wave stacking up towards the top side along with 4 members of G2. A dead Solid Snake, and G2 looking to secure themselves game 3 in this series.
Infinity, if they want to find a win fight, I don't know if this is their opportunity. A single member down, maybe they just have to give up this inhibitor line, but Wonder is threatening the base right now. Still so much time left on this Baron. Perkz constantly threatening that dive in. Wadid hex flashing over the wall. And just continuing to play the cowbell. The cowbell of death, Betius. This is it, the final stand. G2, they're not going to give them a chance. They respect Infinity enough in their team fighting prowess.
Recognizing the pressure they have on the mat, G2 not being too over-eager, will secure the objective. Now group up.
Perks is focusing on the mid lane, but they see they have an advantage. Perks now could get in on the flank, but he's focusing on the inhibitor. Wonder using the Gargoyle Stoneplate. Arce doing what he can to stop the fight from going any further, but they haven't even killed the Urgot. G2 simply too far ahead. Perks keeping the fight going. Kotopaku all but burned down now, and G2 are just running it into the base of Infinity. Perks, though, does get shut down. Yanko's retreating there, using the wall to buy a bit more time, but it looks like 3 inhibitors is the name of the game for G2, giving up a member in exchange.
Yeah, Infinity actually end up winning out on that fight, and G2 are the ones forced to...
Relic gonna look for the flank. Can he find anything else? Stun already now used. They're gonna pull Wonder back to the middle of the team, but I don't know if that's where you want that Urgot. They're trying to chain him down. They're trying to cut through him. There's the revive coming in from the Aatrox. Wonder deleted before the fight even starts. Perks throwing out the ultimate. Can he bring it back? Can he turn this fight in their favor? A lot of cooldowns burned on the side of Infinity. Kjarnan still alive and well, still the massive threat in this fight. They can't afford to get distracted by Perks.
G2 just waiting for the minions to do what they can. Here comes the Talia wall to just separate Infinity.
Breaking up the team. Stun not going to connect. Flawless Duet will not find a target, but a lot of damage going down on a Renu. The AP Kaisa build coming in clutch thus far. And 3 inhibitors still going to drop, even on the back of a pickoff. But he doesn't see the flank coming. He doesn't see G2 on the backside. He sees them now, but it might be too little too late. Renu going to run down and try to find a way out of this one. Kotopaku wants to find this flank, but Renu's already so incredibly low. Wonder into Arce into the back line, but he's only able to hit Relic thus far. GA already burned. Renu immediately going to use the ultimate, but Wonder is ready to go over that wall if he has to. The fight slowly but surely being lost on the side of Infinity. G2 pushing in, looking for a little bit more. Now Relic is going to activate the ultimate, but it could be too little too late. G2 happily playing the fight slow. They know all it's going to take for them to end this game is this Baron buff.
Yeah, because remember they secured 3 inhibitors just moments ago, which means that there is still so much pressure in the enemy base. Infinity, with their jungler gone, will not be able to steal this objective away, and Baron secure, G2 secure another Baron.
Infinity, I said last time they were in the base was their last bastion. This is the definitive last bastion. Baron powering up these minions. Relic doing what he can to hold on. Hasn't even had a chance to back. The wall now being used to split support and 80 carry. Perks just walking it down the mid lane. Fighting is the only option left. If they wait, they will die. There are too many super minions in the base. Infinity have to find a fight, but G2 are the ones who are going to start first. Relic immediately going to get picked off. Kotopaku needs an ult to turn this one, but Kjarnan into the back line is just going to delete the Cassio. That is everything for G2 in the last moment as they take the game.
G2. Wow.
It's AP versus AD.
So I'm really not a fan of this draft from the side of G2. It is
to snag a cannon creep. You gotta respect that. Perks though could be in a bit of a tough spot. Level 6 comes in, trying to burn down Kotopaku, not even worried about the bullpup. Ignite still ticking. First blood for Perks. They were all sitting there. That was a gentleman's agreement.
No, isn't quite able to land it. Oh, but Solid Snake has found Jankos.
Level 6 to level 4. Jankos just dies.
Easy pickup there.
Gonna catch. Perks is there. Stun does connect. Perks is gonna dash over the wall.
No flash
over. No hesitation. Perks is immediately gonna get cut down, but the heal is there to back him up. Unstoppable, but burning, slowly ticking. Kjarnan with the 4-shot. Where's it gonna go? Doesn't need it. Perks takes it. Infinity looking to break the mid lane tower, but still, G2 are the ones who are gonna get tower first blood on the bottom side of the map.
We're still seeing, though, once again, why this Aurelia is not a bad matchup into the LeBlanc. You land that stun and you can just glue to her and really out DPS her with your passive. The consistent damage is more than enough, and now Renu has even TP'd into the mid lane, and that's sieging onto this tier 2.
Threatening with a single use of the Flawless Duet, ready to throw out the second one. Just gonna move forward onto Perks, doesn't want to risk anything. Relic is on the way in. Perks could potentially be in trouble, but Wadid is on the way in. That's enough damage. Shut down with the Void Seeker.
Infernal Drake, Infinity coming up huge in game 4.
You want to team fight in the late game, you are darn happy to see that. Kotopaku finds the stun, will commit. Now going to use the ultimate as well. Wonder just going to flash over the wall, but Kotopaku very much on the hunt. Continues to auto. Passive fully stacked. Wonder now running, trying to buy a bit more time. Phase rush is there. Kotopaku, what else have you got? Ward over the wall, not going to commit. Now the TP comes in on the top side. Relic going to commit onto Wadid. He's left all on his lonesome. They see the pressure point, they see the weakness, and it is Wadid, and they take him down.
Across the board. Infinity fighting back hard in game 4.
In game 1, Venius, they had 3 towers. It was fine, but they did not have a gold on, but a single minion left standing. I say here to threaten. G2 may have to back off, but the wave is there to back him up, and Perks just constantly threatening Renu. A lot of damage laid down. The stair is going to connect. Arce now trying to peel the rest of the team off. Waiting on those cooldowns. Renu has to run the Taurik, maybe the Sacrificial Lamb, but Solid Snake here to turn it around. Kotopaku over the wall, but he's in the middle of 5 members of the team. All but set to die here. Kotopaku giving up his life for nothing. G2 with the pick. Realm Wolf now coming up. They want to extend this play. They know this is their advantage. Wonder looking to lock him up. Wonder looking to get something done. Arce May need to commit the ult here. Not going to use it. Perkz looking for a flank onto the side. Maybe on a Renu. Solid Snake. Where's the Taric ultimate going to go? KazaLoLLCShighlights going to find the stun on it with Deed, forcing it now. Immediately trying to use the ult to lock the members. Proactive use of the Taric ult, stopping any recourse on the opposite side.
Tanks and damage, and enough ability to follow it up.
Relic hits that disdain. Well played, and now Perkz trying to get a kill. Rest of G2 now pushing in. The CC is there, but the damage just isn't. Infernal and a Mountain for Infinity. Ideal setup on the Drakes. Flash forward, he's going to pull Wonder back to the team there. Now I want to continue this one. Solid Snake running in, zoning Perkz out. Wonder going to die as Renu runs in for the kill. Can't quite get it. Wonder running for his life. Realm Warp, the heal, the axe not going to connect. Knowing that they were on the back foot. Vedius, as predicted, G2 not going to come and contest it. Just give.
And these third items being worked on. 3 items have in fact been finished for Relic.
Ghost now burned. Immediately goes in onto Perkz, forces Perkz out of the fight. Taric ulti comes out, but they're going to burn him down before he gets a chance. Perkz goes back and immediately in, looking for the opportunity. Pulled back in the middle of the team, though that is the fear. KazaLoLLCShighlights now on the hunt for Wonder, wants to bring it back. The stuns are connecting. Jankos is getting cut through, but Hjarnan remains untouched. The 80 carry gone means Hjarnan may be able to turn this. The double, though, dropping in the meantime. Infinity desperate to turn this one back, but they've already lost the fight. The 80 carry is up. The curtains are here, and he's looking to call them right down onto the front line of Infinity. Force shot going to connect. Has 2 more in the barrel, wants to take down. Relic wants to get this kill back, but it's just not going to happen. Hjarnan with a beautiful turnaround. Wonder they need to take this. KazaLoLLCShighlights, I don't know if he can outplay this one. The snare, the point and click, he takes him down. That's the double for Wonder.
Teleport is available for Wonder and the top laner.
Jankos is here, can throw a lot of damage down on the pit. 5K getting lower. Solid Snake wants to take this one down. Jankos is nowhere in the nearby area. Taric ulti going to be used. They need to make it out of the pit as quickly as humanly possible. Both top laners TPing in now. Relic in the middle. Perkz trying to find his way into the back line, but he takes so much damage back. He changes. It's a beautiful Aurelia ult. Dash through, pull back. There's the fear. There's the reset. Oh my god! They're cutting through G2. Jankos can't even find a way out. Infinity destroy G2.
And this is what we were
pushing in. They commit the TP from the 80 carry to keep it going. They want to keep the tempo up. They want to catch Perkz out. And they want to end it here. I don't think they have enough time on this one, but they will at least break the inhibitor line. Will they commit for the following fight? They don't have major cooldowns. Taric ulti slowly but surely on the way as he gets those autos in.
To allow Infinity to get the collapse down onto the 2 remaining members. Now, G2 are able to get to the Infernal Drakes
first. Wants to
first.
steal it, not going to be able to get it. Now he's locked himself in the pit in a bit of a tough spot here, but Renu is pushing in, can't afford to go too far. Ulti's not going to connect from the Urgot, but they're chasing him down anyway with Deed. Going to give up his life here in the exchange. Infernal.
I mean, they got it, but they lost their bot lane, and now they're going to lose the inhibitor as well. The base is exposed, they were comfortable with. They went straight to the Baron, they pulled off a beautiful team fight, and now they're closing this game out very cleanly. KazaLoLLCShighlights has come up huge in this game, and has really outperformed Perkz. They are on track to take us to a game 5 as G2 look for that last-ditch effort team fight.
Perkz, that was definitely a misclick. He did not want to go back into the middle of that team. Now comes the Taric ultimate. Urgot going forward. A little more damage you can be able to take. Perkz shut down onto KazaLoLLCShighlights. Wonder now wants to turn it. This is the second time Infinity even tried to fight under the tower, and it is the second time G2 will look to rout them for their mistakes. Infinity backing off. Relic going to go down here. The GA procced. No other options as Perkz just continues the hunt. Taken out in the end. Not a single member dropping on the side of G2. Tower living as well. Perkz wants to continue the push. The super minions are there on the top side. Slowly working their way through.
Okay, so I cast the Kirsten there. Just when I praised them, they get a bad team fight. Oh, Solid Snake! What are you doing?
He's gonna give his life here, but Hjarnan's already back. Predator's there. Perkz just gonna take his time with this one. Is he fast enough? Realm Warp coming in. He may have killed Renu as well. He's just gonna get knocked up and taken out. G2 kill everybody.
Oh, but they do end up losing both towers. Hjarnan's wave clear is not enough, so...
Fight the follow-up from G2 could be everything. The Baron's gonna go down, they get it. They need to make their way out now. They cannot afford to die here. Jankos on the side, though, not gonna let it happen. KazaLoLLCShighlights running with Deed, trying to keep the fight going. Wonder on the backside. Everything turning against them. G2 firing back, finding their way back into the game on the back of this fight. Now cleaning up is the double drops for Wonder. Perkz on the side, baiting Solid Snake. Another kill going over in the favor of Hjarnan. Everything falls apart for G2, and Perkz just playing with his food, just buying time as they turn it back.
And when all was lost, when the Nexus was exposed for G2, they somehow find the miraculous fight. And now, with those death timers, G2 could potentially end the game.
He's going for the 1v1 against the jungler. Solid Snake trying, he's trying to get something back. He is going to be allowed to retreat, but he's just hitting a ward. He doesn't have the time.
No way are they doing this.
There's no way. They can just end it here. 18 seconds, 20 seconds, counting down. This is G2's timer to victory. This is their moment. Everything stood against them in this game, from the draft to the execution, but in the final moments, G2 make it count.
Unbelievable.
Player of the game. Yarnan, I mean, he's had actually a couple of good games during the series, but this one, it really shone through.
He was the only physical damage on his entire team. He crushed laning phase, and then in the team fight phase, really did not actually fall to any of these all-in attempts. There was maybe one time that they got onto him, which is very impressive considering they have no defensive champions to protect this immobile marksman who wants to set up as a long-range artillery. And so the fact that Yarnan was able to play this game out as well as he did is absolutely astounding.
Yeah, it certainly is. And I think the other impressive thing about Yarnan is he is kind of meta-bending at the moment. He is being put more on utility. They're playing him as weak side. We have been talking all about, you know, the wonder, the perks, and Jankos' ability to help them. So I think that this is a player that is going to cop a lot of flack throughout the whole of Worlds. But G2 just need him to be the role player. In this game, his role was to carry against all the MR items, and he was able to do that.
Yeah, we'll have a lot of time to talk about what this G2 looks like going into the group phase. I'm sure there are question marks all over, but I would just like to finish off the chapters for both squads as we are getting ready for the interview. First off, maybe as the last thing, Infinity, you know, this was, as we know, the last time that LLN will be their own region, and next year they're merging. I feel like they've made a pretty good signal here that they are growing because they did better than Rainbow Seven did last year with people that are less experienced.
Not only that, they're coming from the dominant side of the region as well, so you would expect if they maintain their status as the best team in LLN, then that will carry them back to the likes of MSI and World. So for a young team, so much more on the table.
Yeah, for G2, though, as I said, we'll discuss it later, but we do want to hear from the winner. So Avali is standing by with G2's top laner.
I'm here with G2's top laner, Wonder, who played like an absolute monster in that series. That last game was incredibly close. So how are you guys able to make that comeback and take the win?
Well, I think our draft last game was really hard to play because we got like pressured on a lot of lanes, and they had like Olaf was a really strong jungler, so we were just like we were a bit lost and we took some bad fights, and then we were really far behind like in terms of pressure. So we just had to like farm and like look for really small openings, which we were sometimes good at and sometimes we failed like kind of miserably. But yeah, but like in general, I scaled really good on Ryze, so I could do a lot of damage and do a lot of work later in the game.
And kind of looking at the entire series, you had G2 fans a little nervous after game one, but then in game two, you came in with the Urgot, you came in with the Ryze. So what really enabled you to be so dominant and basically carry the team through this series?
Well, I think for our matchup and my matchup in the top lane, he's not like their star player or not like their best player. I think their mid jungle was really good, and like in the group stage, I'm both in this series as well. So I didn't really like I had a lot of confidence that I could play anything basically and play really well into this guy. But yeah, I mean, I played Urgot and Aatrox, which are like two OP champs, and then Ryze into Urgot, which is like a fine matchup, not too good, not too bad either. So I don't know, I just had a lot of confidence, and it kind of showed, I guess.
And speaking of Urgot and Aatrox, we've seen them played a lot in the play-in stage so far. So what do you really think about the world's top meta, and how do you think you fit into it?
I think the world's top meta is pretty fun. I mean, honestly, you can play both tanks and bruisers and like really squishy carries as well, even though maybe like the latter part is a bit extinct right now. But I think it's pretty fun, and I think it suits me pretty well because I played all of these champs before, and I have basically I really thrive on these champs as well, I feel like. So I like the world's top meta, yeah.
And G2 is looking to get placed into either Group A or Group C. Is there a group that maybe you'd prefer?
I would like the group with Team Liquid and Matt and stuff like that. Also because I've heard rumors that the Group A with the Vietnamese team,
Phong Vu Buffalo.
Phong Vu, yeah, is doing pretty well. So being in a group with them and yeah, Africa and all of this is a good challenge. But I think the group with Team Liquid, also so that we can beat the first tier from NA, would be pretty fun, yeah.
I'm looking forward to that potential Rift Rivals matchup, but congratulations again on your win, Wonder. That's it for us here.
That Perks, though, could be in a bit of a tough spot. Level 6 comes in, trying to burn down Kotapaku, not even worried about the pull off. Ignite still taking first blood for Perks. How lost G2 look. All right, we're going to take a second. All the Aurelia fans out there, that 6 seconds was for you. But Yarnan remains untouched. The 80 carry gone means Yarnan may be able to turn this. The double, though, dropping in the meantime. Infinity desperate to turn this one back, but they've already lost the fight. Dash through, pull back. There's the fear. There's the reset. Oh, my God. They're cutting through G2.
I'll kill off. You're on flash. Nice.
Let's fucking go.